I don't know what it is with people going to the reactor pylons on this map. If I'd actually noticed at the time Red was going up there, I might have been able to kill him and he never would have got found, but at the time I was dead set on being seen in lab and looking for a kill left side, which never happened because the other body got reported. Yeah, it was a bit frustrating that Banana got hard cleared based purely on meta, that they wouldn't claim to do asteroids if they didn't know visuals are off, but I can see how that happened, and I can see why Papa made that clear. And to make matters even worse, my teammate left. And even if they hadn't, it was between them and one other person. This is going to be a tough one. I considered pushing purple there because white left, but I didn't want to seem too aggressive. It might have worked, I honestly don't know, and we never will know because what happened is what happened. So here I'm kind of struggling to look for a kill, but I go to admin and I see that there's one person in weapons, a bunch of people in lab, and I know Papa's in office. So I kill and then self-report, and I specifically say it's the left office door, not the right side. And you're wondering, why would you lie about that? Because I don't want the person in weapons to be clear. The people in lab won't be clear anyways because the vent in lab goes from left office door. So the only person that should, theoretically, in my mind, be clear for this is the person in electrical. Unfortunately, when I did that kill, I did not notice that Chomp was in office. Like, I didn't notice the one there on admin, and I never saw him. So I didn't expect anyone to have exact timing on when it died. And because Chomp did have timing, that led to a lot more people being clear than I had hoped. Despite there being more clears than I had hoped, several people other than me got votes, whereas I didn't get any, which is good. So here I make sort of an interesting play. So the plan was open the doors to go down to O2 and then vent to lab with reactor vents, but Red got in the way, so I just killed them. At the time I thought, oh, that's actually probably a bad kill because Red was kind of sus, but in the end this kill kind of worked out. We call comms to hide the body on admin table and shut a bunch of doors just to slow everyone down. At this point, I was sort of unsure whether to camp comms and kill someone. Should I go somewhere else looking for another kill? Should I fix comms? I ended up just fixing comms, or watching them fix it rather, and not killing anyone, which in hindsight I think was the correct move. I asked this question here mostly because I don't want to seem quiet about the fact that I fixed lights at the start, which is where the body is, because Chomp saw me there and would remember that, so I don't want to be quiet about that fact. Yeah, I genuinely think I would have thought it was Grey if I was crew here, so that gives me the perfect opportunity to suss someone for the kill other than me. Sealight gets ejected here just to make sure there's a killer gone. Because obviously they don't know it was White who disconnected, although Chomp did kind of, he said, I think a killer left, so he was kind of figuring it out. But yeah, they went with the safe vote. Now we're on 5, which can be quite tough as a solo imposter, but I wasn't sure at this point in the game if this was winnable. I thought it was winnable, but I wasn't particularly confident I was going to do it, but I was going to give it a try if nothing else. Here I look for a kill in lab, but don't find anyone. So Banana starts accusing Grey here, so I decide this is a good time to bring up my previous sus on Grey that I planted on the round I killed in Electrical, where he pathed allegedly from lab to comms, which either takes him over storage, which is quite close to the body, under storage, which is a very common imposter path, or through office where, Chomp didn't see him. Chomp also finally points out that I'm not clear, which I just agree with because I'm not. I'm in no position here to argue that I am clear because I'm definitely not, especially for that electrical kill. So here I skip instead of voting Grey because I want them alive to blame later. If I voted Grey out here, I'm then on 4 and probably the least clear out of everyone remaining. So I want Grey to stay alive as the obvious suspect later on. After being patient in office for a bit, I finally get a decent kill on cams. I vent out and then I beeline it to right side and call reactor. So at this point my story is going to be I was in office, saw it die on vitals, and then went to right reactor with banana. Now that we're on 4, I decide it's time to push out grey, especially since banana was hard cleared and black was AFK for at least one round. I meant to ask when was black near security, not grey there. So even though grey had been sussed for multiple rounds now, black somehow got voted, which, that's fine, I'll take it. At this point I was pretty excited. I was like, no way I actually did this, because I only need 1 kill to win at this point, and I do have sabotage available to me. We don't already have like comms or something out, so yeah.